So,
Yeah.
all right. So then we get to Pisces. And so we're going to go from 8th house into the 7th house.
I
So,
have I have some thoughts on that, if you don't mind.
oh, yeah, I bet you do.
They're percolating. I have a friend who her really good friend just died.
Oh,
So I
I'm
think this is
sorry.
apropos for the 8th to the 7th,
Yeah,
because
yeah.
we're really thinking about when a loved one dies, which they
Mhm.
do, either that's our parents or friends, as we get older. Your whole routines change
Yeah,
because
yeah.
of that death.
Oh,
So,
sure. Yeah.
and your relationships to other people can change in experiencing a death of a friend. Like, who do I want my friendships to be? What are my relationships going to be about? So
Yeah.
I just thought that was kind of an interesting thing, and maybe even looking at our own mortality.
Wow. You continue to surprise me because I thought for sure you were going to go to sex and you went right
Not
to
this.
death.
Oh God, that's right. I could have. Shoot, I missed them.
Yes. Yes. And so this is yes to everything you said, but this is also maybe a relationship where you have gotten intimate. You are
Yeah.
having sex and now it goes back into the house of relationships and you think, what kind of relationship do we really have? Is this a strong enough relationship to support a sexual relationship?
Right.
Or is this just, is the sex the only thing that's going on?
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, we need to put on our magnifying glasses and have discerning eyes on that relationship, being Virgo on the 7th.
Yes, yeah, that's very true. And maybe also listening to what your friends say about your love relationship, and they may be critical, but helping you see it from a different perspective.
Right. Yeah, I just have to bring like uh Kleenex just to make sure. Oh my God, don't say anymore, Because sometimes, with the Virgo criticism, ooh, they can really like hit daggers, like, oh my God, you really have to look at the truth.
I think that can be true. I think that you have to see this as, is this information coming from a friend who really loves and supports you, and therefore they're trying to come from a loving place. And just like when you said sit down with your parents and say, hey, let's discuss your will, you're still coming from a loving place,
Yeah.
hopefully. And so that's a way to look at it. But if you're getting critical, some sort of critical information from somebody who is not a friend, that's still 7th house, open enemies,
Right.
people who, just for some reason or another, you clash with that person. You
Right.
can't take what they say to heart.
Right. Yeah. Yeah. I guess you have to disseminate the information.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, disseminate would by meaning like pass it out.
Oh,
And
I meant
meaning,
like going through. Is that not the right
yeah.
word? What is
So
it?
yeah.
I meant
So
like you need to figure. Oh, you're right. Maybe discern, but what's another
yes,
word instead of discern? You need to like, but
you
we'll maybe be
process
process.
maybe.
Yeah.
So
Reprocess the information to make sure that
yeah, but I like the idea of you got some criticism. Now let's pass it out. Like,
well, okay, I'm going to spin that to make that work. So you can disseminate, meaning in my way is like, when is it your stuff and when is it my stuff? So if it's your stuff, I'm going to put it back onto you, because sometimes people are just, we're all mirrors of
yeah,
ourselves.
we
So
project, of
yeah.
course, and we see things through our own filters.
Right.
Yeah. And so that is, we do need to understand that a filter is happening, and which, the social media world has helped us and hindered us because we all know that there are filters. But then when we see, the perfect picture, we don't think filters. We should
Right.
think filters.
Yes.
Yeah. And so it's the same when we get information, like if your mother says, oh my gosh, I think this is a terrible relationship for you. But then you think, wait, mom, you've been married 5 times. You have to say, okay, you're coming through a certain filter here.
Right.
Yeah.
Yes.